are being really attended
क्या
to.
नहीं जा रहा है?
हो गया सर।
Full stop.
लाइव हो गया?
In order to ensure
चलो ठीक है,
this,
कुछ व्हाट्सएप की पड़ेगी।
all the
जाना तो
respective
मेन
district
चैनल चाहिए,
collectors
लेकिन वो हमारा होता ना।
and
सर वो कह रहे हैं
superintendents of
वैसे
police
ट्रायल नहीं होगा बट आप मेरा
shall
पीसी
take stock of the situation
आगे लेकर हैं।
and ensure that necessary conditions have been created
पीसी पे आके
to
देख
ensure for
फेसबुक पे
कह
लिंक
रहे
ensuring
हैं
the
बट आप हमारे पीसी पे आके
quality and security of all respective district collectors, government medical colleges, superintendents of police, public hospitals shall take stock of the situation to ensure provision of separate duty room and for male and female have been created personnel to ensure for to quality and security of all respective district collectors, government medical colleges, superintendents of police, public hospitals shall take stock of the situation and to ensure provision of separate installation for of CCTV male and female have been created personnel to ensure for quality and security of all respective district collectors have been indicated by the state of West Bengal for setting up additional CCTV cameras in the government medical colleges and hospitals and for carrying out necessary structural work and for carrying out necessary work towards creating other other attendance facilities for the doctors.
ये ऑन ना हो तो म्यूट हो
Stop. This shall be continuously monitored by the district collectors in conjunction with the superintendents of police. Stop. In order to create a sense of confidence among the doctors, we also direct that in the event that the doctors report for duty within a period of on or before 5 p.m. tomorrow, no adverse action, no adverse disciplinary action shall be adopted by the state of West Bengal. Stop.
ये लाइव स्ट्रीम हटानी
In the event that any complaint is made
लिंक है ये
for their abstention from work or the
एक बार ओबीएस खोल के देख लेना
stop. In the event that any further complaint is received
हटा देना
with regard to the
यहाँ tक पढ़े
lack
रहने
of
में
safety or as the case may be security, such complaints shall be promptly attended to by the superintendents of police and making suitable arrangements with the local police stations concerned. However,
हाँ, पहले उससे एक दो दिन
however,
का-
if there is a continued abstention from work despite the above facilities which have been carried into put into place,
जो भी
this would be there may be a likelihood of adverse action being adopted in the future, which may best be aggregated by the return to work. Good stuff. The resident doctors must be aware of, cannot be oblivious to the needs of the general community whom they are intended to serve by and to reciprocate by returning back to work within this period.
But may I just? One second, hold on. I have not yet finished. But allow me.
This is one aspect. One, we are only 2% of the doctor force. We are just junior doctors. So we just senior
But
doctors.
you can't say others are working, so we need not work.
No, I'm not.
You have to get back to work.
I'm unsafe. I'm only saying give me 3 days. And let them put an affidavit of
Giving you 2
compliance
days.
in place.
We are giving you 2 days. We have asked them within these 2 days for them to take necessary steps. That's why we didn't say today. We have given until 5 p.m. tomorrow, right?
But may I now? What is all this? Is
Anyway, look, we are not here to either lend a ear to the politicization of the matter or other. All that we want to, 1 second, we want to ensure that due security and safety is provided to the doctors, but equally, the young doctors must now return to work and attend to their patients.
Well, once again, I haven't finished. Just give you, allow me, please. One minute. Yeah. Well, let's see what the projection is. Well, let's see page 73.
We know what is happening on the ground. all that we want to assure the doctors is first return to work. We have said that the district collectors and the superintendents of police will monitor the situation. They shall provide adequate facilities to ensure their safety and security. They must now come back to work. You can't say that, well, others are on work, therefore we will not
No,
work.
that's not at all an argument.
But
I'm just saying that.
equally, we have put everybody on notice that if they do not return to work,
Yes, yes.
then please don't hold anybody responsible if disciplinary action is taken, because
Lord,
we
we are
can't prevent
more
any
than
government.
willing to work if we are working outside.
hold
But
on,
don't.
hold on. May I finish?
May I say one thing? There is a threat.
Take your turn.
We have therefore taken care of your submission on the thread. We have
Yes,
said
yes.
that.
My lord, the names of the miscreants, can I give it to this
Give it to Mr. Solicitor.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
There are several miscreants in this hospital itself.
Well,
We are
let's-
giving
well,
the
let's-
names to the solicitor.
Malaj, may I finish, Malaj? Now kindly turn to page 73, Malaj, of the police status report.
So what is that?
Well, just have a look at it, Malaj. There are some photographs your lordships will see. Give it to my lord.
You filed it, right?
Yes, we filed it. Therefore, I'm saying, yesterday we filed it, we circulated. We have hard copy now.
It's report by Kolkata Police.
Page 73, Malaj. Lecture 44.
Here,
44.
Otherwise, I'm not.
it only goes on to annexure A37.
No, page 44, page 73. We've got hard copy. Just have a look at it, Malaj.
78.
PDF should be 78, I believe, Malaj.
दो जैसे दे रहे हैं वैसे देंगे
तो फिर उस दिन ये रहेगा कि थोड़ा काम एक्स्ट्रा होगा तो हो जाएगा
क्यों
या
अच्छा
तो
होगा
अपना
दो
देंगे
दो
हाँ
जैसे
हाँ
दे रहे थे वैसे वो
वो
देंगे
देंगे
ठीक
क्योंकि आपका जो
है
दिन
मुझका एक ही चीज बढ़ेगा कि जो हमें पॉलिटिकल चाहिए होगा ठीक है वो
On the ground, Malaj.
Therefore, we've asked the doctors to come back to work first and foremost. We have seen this as well.
Okay, now, Malaj, then two more things. Number one, Malaj, there should be no protest without an application to hold the protest, and the route to, they just hold the protest without informing anybody.
Last order, we have clarified that when we said that you will not take any action against peaceful protesters,
Yes.
we had equally said that
One second. Once.
respect of any protest which
Well, see what is happening.
and protest
Allow-
will not be any protest will not be at the cost of their duties.
Yes. This is not clarified. This was not clarified. This is not the doctors. These are not the doctors, Malaj.
देखो खोजो तुम अभी
Malaj,
All right, let him say what he has to say. We got your point.
this,
मुझे थंबनेल बता दो थंबनेल बन पहले बना दो
He has protested beyond duty time.
No.
everywhere all states अगर मिली है तो बना
Malaj, which court are we in, Malaj?
No regulator.
Malaj, this.
Kolkata police, not the West Bengal police, they did nothing on the part of the regulatory.
All right.
And it's beyond duty.
One last word, and then we are going to rise for lunch. We want to ensure that the doctors resume work.
Only one thing, madam.
Doctors are in the system to render service to the patients. We will provide every kind of measure of security to the doctors, but they have to reciprocate. We have said that no adverse action shall be taken.
My lords, if they are also protesting and joining work,
We have CCTV footage. Malaj,
When we said that no, one second, we said that, why don't you hear what we said? We said that no adverse action shall be taken against the doctors. Mr. Sibal, Mr. Sibal, please ensure that those of the doctors who resume work, please don't take any action.
Malaj, it's our duty. It's our duty, Malaj. It's our duty. This gentleman who is before your lordships, I have got videos, photographs, he's throwing stones.
Lordship, there has been
This gentleman.
a threat culture has been established.
Mr. Sibal, Learned Senior Counsel, states that no action, including punitive transfers, shall be adopted against the doctors who return to work in terms of the directions and stipulations.
Rajit, the peaceful protesters also, right?
And IA.
Madam, kindly see.
Who was bound to throw stones. These sort of submissions come from
Tell you what, 1 second. Are you trying to address the gallery outside the court?
That's what he's doing.
1 second. Can we just, I've been noticing your demeanor for the last 2 hours. Can you first lower your pitch? Please lower, 1 second. Listen to the Chief Justice. Don't raise your voice. Lower your pitch.
My lord,
Second, you are addressing 3 judges in front of you, not the large audience which is watching this proceedings in the video conferencing platform. 2, Mr. Sibal's statement, we can't start recording every police officer's statement here, right? Mr. Sibal is representing the state of West Bengal. We have recorded that there will be no adverse action, including punitive transfer. You said transfers. We have said, therefore, no punitive transfer shall be resorted to.
Rajit,
Right? Therefore, there's no
one
point.
thing.
No, but
Rajit, the peaceful protesters.
the last thing is
Who had
the application
participated
we have
in-
filed. Well, there's an
Who
application
have
for
participated
direction
in the
that I have
reclaim
filed,
the
Madam,
line.
which has some really serious things that your lordships have to deal with. Well, the kind of things that are in this application and the statements made in this application will destroy the credibility of institutions in this country if this is allowed to happen. Well, I seriously, I request your lordships.
Sibal,
Yes,
have a copy given of that to Mr. Sultan.
yes, I will do that.
Please give it to me.
I will do that.
Rajit, only one thing,
And
Rajit.
Madam,
Bishops, may I?
your lordships must be on this, decide on the parameters
May I?
that are to be adopted in matters of this nature. Because this can't go on, Malaz. It will destroy institutions. I can tell your lordships that. If this is allowed to go on. And your lordship,
May I
Malaz,
mention
lawyers are
something?
threatened.
Bishops, may I mention?
Our lady lawyers are threatened, Malaz. This is what is happening.
Your Lordships, may I mention an IA? Your Lordship,
Kind of things that have been said, Malaz, your lordships can't imagine.
My lords, can doctors and other peaceful protesters be protected? Other government employees, my lords.
We have said doctors. We are concerned with doctors here. We
My
are
lords,
concerned with doctors. The others, we are in charge of the matter relating to the doctor because this all of it originated in the act of the crime at the RG Court College. We are not concerned with the wider aspects of what government employees are doing. That's for the state government to handle their employees. So far as the doctors are concerned, because we are also concerned about their safety. We have said that their safety shall be protected, but they must go back to work. We are very clear. on that.
I seek
on the
a,
matter
my
of
lord,
peaceful
I seek a,
protesters-
your Lordship,
7 or 8 people, at least in the last 20. I'm not used to this kind of advocacy where 7 or 8 people are arguing at the same
my,
time. We'll now pick up the matter, I think.
my lord,
your Lordships, may I mention an IA? Your Lordship.
This must stop.
my lord,
This
if
must
I
stop.
seek a very single direction.
Stop.
My lords,
Lord, only one line.
my lord,
Instead of assisting the court,
Sir.
the state has sought to politicize, but Lord, I can't help it.
my lords, one line, if I may.
Politicize.
I,
It is
okay,
politicized.
it's a very limited direction with respect to the constitution of the NTF, my lords, if I may, please.
If this is called politicization, God save this country.
Yes, my lords.
What do you want to say about the constitution of the NTF?
My lords, my,
Surely you know this, that when an order is passed by the highest court,
yes, my
you
lord.
can't just bring up and say, I want a change in the constitution.
Not a change, my lords, not a change, my lords. Only one consideration by my lords.
Yes.
My lords, all I pray is that one representative of the dental association may be added to it. This is, and there's a reason for it, my lords.
We have asked the NTF to engage all stakeholders. Are you a stakeholder? Are you not a stakeholder?
We are stakeholders, but there is a reason.
Therefore, all that you have to do is you submit an email. The last time we have created a portal where any request can be made to the NTF. Submit an email on behalf of the dental association.
Sir.
We have these concerns. Please take these concerns into mind. They will hear the dental association.
My lord.
Your Lordships,
Can't
if
keep
I,
adding people in there. All that you have to do is you have to submit. We have laid down modalities for every stakeholder to engage with the National Task Force. We can't have individuals now indebted to the task.
your Lordships, if I may mention,
My lord,
your Lordships,
there is
if
a
I,
reason that I'm.
your Lordships, if I may mention, your Lordship.
Participating in the day-to-day protest, who participate in the reclaiming of rights and who are also holding their protest peacefully throughout Calcutta or other suburbs area also. kindly, police should not take any adverse steps against.
What we have said last time
Yeah.
still continues to remain in operation.
Great.
That's not until today. That's an
They
order.
don't
we
ask for
have passed.
permission, mother. They don't ask for, it's not peaceful. You've seen the photographs.
Your Lordships,
We are keeping it next week now for.
Your Lordships, Your Lordships, I have a small submission.
All right, this young lawyer here, yes.
Your Lordships, I appear for senior doctors in the state of Haryana. Your Lordships, the state of Haryana had an act in 2009. It has been 19 years, Your Lordship, there's been no implementation. The first FIR that was even registered was in 2017. Your Lordship, what...
We'll have to delink your matter and deal with it as an individual matter separately.
Your Lordship, what I
You
propose...
can, instead of the intervention, you file whatever you want to file for him.
I propose, Your Lordship, I have a proposal if Your Lordships may direct the state governments to send a status report to the NTF so the NTF can take into consideration the ground realities and why have the acts not been implemented till now.
But that's one act.
No, Your Lordships, there are 21 states which have the act.
No, we have referred to that in our.
Yes, Your Lordships.
But can we issue those directions in an intervention? You must also know the rest.
Your Lordship, I'll file.
While your lordships are rising, all this should not happen, Manoj. I'm sorry to say that this should not happen at all.
Can you just pass it?
आइटम समथिंग ज़्यादातर तो ये वही चीज़ है हाँ
मुझे लिंक चाहिए जहाँ से तुम्हें लिखा है न्यूज़ की लिंक चाहिए न्यूज़ की
सुनो सुनो आ गया आरबीआई का अल्टीमेट क्विज चैलेंज
90 इयर्स का है सेलिब्रेशन और आरबीआई लाया अंडर ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एक सुपर ऑल इंडिया क्विज।
मुकाबला है मजेदार, करो तैयारी जोरदार। होंगे लेवल्स 4 और हर लेवल पर
मिलेंगे प्राइजेस जोरदार।
कोई रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस भी नहीं।
सारी डिटेल्स आरबीआई के वेबसाइट पर।
आरबीआई 90 क्विज,
सीखो खेलो जीतो।
दिल चाहता है कि हर दिन हो खुशियों से भरा, मन चल पड़ा है आज ले ये त्योहार का जहां। Celebration goes on and on and on, दिलों में खुशियां सजा।
When you have never-ending reasons to celebrate, the festival never ends.
Section 438 of the CRB that may also lead to absurd situations in its practical application. We have also explained why Narinderjit Singh Sani should not come in the way of applying. So we are dismissing the appeal with a clarification that now the bail will be heard on its own merits.
एक बार गूगल ट्रेंड चेक कर देखो जो लास्ट एक हफ्ते से जो चल रहा हो वो देखो मतलब करंट का मत लिया करो ठीक है
सर ये करंट कहाँ हुआ
हाँ ये तो कई सारे लोग
ये सब इन लोगों के नाम है इन लोग कभी सडन लोगों के फेमस थे इन लोगों को एकदम सडन
एक बार ट्रेंड जरा चेक करो
कहाँ से करते हैं
गूगल ट्रेंड्स लिखो उसी पे लिख लो फोन पे उस पर गिराता है
You are appearing? We have allowed the petition.
उससे पूछो कि
We appoint Shri Justice Mohit S. Shah, former Chief Justice of the High Court of Judicature at Bombay, to act as the sole arbitrator. The fees of the arbitrator, including other modalities, shall be fixed in consultation with the parties. It is made clear that all the rights and contentions of the parties are left open for adjudication by the learned arbitrator.
तुम्हारे पास नहीं है अभी कुछ
अब दे रहे सर वो लोग
जैसे आया करे तुम बोल दिया करो
Fine.
पहले वो देते हैं शॉर्ट्स
हाँ बोला है तुरंत ही कर रही थी मेकअप
सर एक ऐसी शॉर्ट एक्स्ट्रास को भी दे दिया है कि फिल्मी सितारों की जिंदगी पर जो फिल्में बनी है शॉर्ट्स ऐसे दे दिए मैंने
Lord, my lords were pleased to require the original file of the government to be placed for my lord's consideration, which was placed. Lord, if that can be returned.
Can be fair.
Yes.
When the 7-judge matter was going.
Yes, at that time, my lords.
Yes, of course, that. Make sure that is returned to the Solicitor General.
Lords, if I may. As your lordships have mentioned, it's listed tomorrow before the single judge division bench of the Madras High Court. Despite judgments of the Madras High Court which say quashing petitions must be heard by single judges, about 30 matters have been heard and disposed of, dismissing the quashings. We are a little concerned.
Yes, all other mentioning applications, the moment we rise, I'll pass orders so that we'll have orders by the
Except for these are matters before your lordships after notice matters, lords, concerning the university which your lordships have been hearing in part, lords.
बड़े स्टार बन गए हैं 25 जनवरी 90 साल की जरूरत नहीं है जो वो
Sorry, my lords. My lords, it was last listed before your lordships bench, my lords, on 13th of February, my lords. Since then it has not come up. It's showing on 13th of October. It may not be deleted because there's some.
All non-deletion requests also just give us an email. I'll make sure that I pass
It previously pending this matter for listing. It's an after notice matter, Lord. 1,100 crore award in my favor, upsetting 37. And not a rupee brought in security. And we previously emailed, but it keeps appearing and disappearing from the list, Lord. It will be not fixed. So deep replied. Last it was listed in March, to be listed in April. So deep replied.
My lords, may I mention 2 petitions which are already.
Say it on the email. It's a fresh matter.
Oh, no, my lords. Only for non-deletion, my lords. The date is
just say
last 3 days it was deleted, my lords.
Send an email. I say NTD. I've even got a code. NTD, not to be deleted, and I initial it.
Yes, ma'am.
Only thing is the reason I insist on emails is because then it's tabulated. So then it's easier for them to
send an
process it.
You send an
I have a tabulation by the end of the day, so that I will just say NTD and initial it.
My lords, this is a writ petition filed on 9/7, my lords. Defects were cleared on 18/7. Since 50 days, it is not being listed, my lords.
1 second. I will just say NTD and initial.
My lords, this is a writ petition filed on 9/7, my lords. Defects were cleared on 18/7. Since 50 days, it is not.
Wait for the matter to be called out. Yes.
Like, we have filed the status report, which you have circulated yesterday. And then, we've also filed the report of the State Health Department. They've not gone back to work, the doctors. 23 people have died in the process.
Now,
We have filed the status report.
My report is ready, my lord.
Circulated yesterday. And then we filed a separate application. We've also filed the report of the State Health Department.
I don't think I have the copy. I'm not complaining, just requesting him to
23 people have died.
Maybe they have served, it has not reached me, or they have not
We have filed, but it's not served. It's not served.
My report is they have not served.
Circulated yesterday. And then we filed a separate application. We've also filed the report of the State Health Department.
I don't think I have the copy. I'm not complaining, just requesting him to
23 people have died.
Maybe they have served, it has not reached me, or they have not
We have filed, but it's not served. It's not served.
My report is they have not served.
Circulated yesterday. And then we filed a separate application.
Lawyers are
threatened. May I mention?
Our lady lawyers are threatened.
Lords, will kindly take section.
Right.
Maybe they have served, it has not reached me, or they have not
We have filed, but it's not served. It's not served.
My report is they have not served.
Circulated yesterday. And then we filed a separate application.
Compare it with the Judy case which was
Lawyers are
filed.
threatened.
In the postmortem report,
Filed a separate application.
compare it with the Judy case which was
Lawyers are
filed of the victim. In the postmortem report,
Filed a separate application.
compare it with the entire Judy case which was filed of the victim. In the postmortem report,
Filed a separate application.
compare it Judy case which was filed. They have to be sealed by the postmortem doctor and handed over to the investigator. If your lordship sees in the top whether the clothes were sent to the investigating officer of the UD case by the postmortem doctor. I will kindly ask him to just give a copy of it.
Of the postmortem.
Postmortem. And allow me to place.
We've handed over the postmortem.
We have seen the postmortem report. Just show us the postmortem report.
We've handed it over.
Either the state of Bengal or the CBI. We saw it last time, but since he's making a point, let's appreciate what the point is.
Parents also. We had a list of demands, including the parents.
Postmortem report doesn't even say at what time it is conducted.
Give it to us.
I'm sorry, that too. Yeah. It says that at the time, everything is there. I don't know why you're making these.
Please tell us what the time of death is.
It's
Just 1 second.
condition of the subject, Miller's, your lordships will find on the left hand side.
Lordships will kindly see at the top. First will be the videograph. Conducted by whom? No designation. Who is he? From where did he come? Nothing. Was the CD on a rewritable CD or was it a non-rewritable CD? It has to be mentioned on the first line of the postmortem report.
The judicial magistrate was present during postmortem call for his report.
All the 3 doctors are part of the
5 female doctors were present.
All are part of the North Bengal lobby.
Family. Don't discuss such things here. Please.
My lord will kindly see the second line. It has to be at 4 degrees centigrade.
The postmortem report refers to Tala PS UD case number 861.
Yes.
Dated 9 August 2024.
Yeah.
No, that's where the mystery lies, because between 2:30 in the afternoon, when they say the GD entry was lodged, that is 5:65, and 11:30 in the night, there are only 10 GD entries in Tala police station. Lordships will kindly appreciate that. Between
ले लिया ना चांस सस्ता स्मार्टवॉच चुन के, आप चांस मत लो, Amazon देख लो.
Are you carrying a weight too heavy to bear? What would happen if you let it go? We strive to manage our lives, but our plans fall short, allowing frustration and worry to gain access. Many have found by letting go and giving their lives to Jesus, they can find greater peace. He took our burdens upon himself when he died on the cross. He rose 3 days later, offering us stability and peace that we cannot obtain ourselves. To release control and begin a relationship with Jesus, you can express to him that you believe he is the Son of God and that he died for you. Ask him to forgive your disobedience and thank him for his sacrifice. Click to chat with an online volunteer to learn about developing a relationship with Jesus.
The finding in the case of wounds, not note whether there is any indication of wounds being homicidal, etc. Then the report is death was due to effects of manual strangulation associated with smothering, as noted above. Now, please see manner of death, homicidal. There is a medical evidence of forceful penetration, insertion in her genitals, possibly of sexual assault. And see, my lord, the FSL report. My lord, I have marked, my lord, 2
CFS.
my lord, seized items.
Give us that.
Even that. I'll just
But in the second swear,